I'm not really sure what to expect with this title that I've got on Games with Gold. I'm sort of working through that catalogue of games that I've got. Never played it before, so new game. But the serpent was wiser than all the animals that were in paradise. And God cursed the serpent and called him devil. And he said, Behold, Adam was become like one of us, knowing evil from good. Battle not with monsters, lest ye become a monster, and if you gaze into the abyss also gazes into you. Catalonia.
We must go now.
Papa!
Tiago, go with your mother to the trap. Take this. It will always be your guide.
Yes, Papa.
We will join you shortly.
Xavier, the painting.
La maledicción. This way.
Senora, it is too late. Go.
No! Papa!
Senor, in here. Search them. Of course. Paris in the spring. Passion, romance, l'amour. I was working in art insurance. It paid the rent, just about. And then, by chance, I met Nico at a private view.
You didn't tell me that you were back in Paris, George?
We should catch up. Let's have lunch.
Nobody move!
Non, monsieur, not la malédiction. Oh.
Stay back.
Once again, Paris had shown me her dark side. A brutal robbery, a senseless murder. Nico and I were about to be drawn into a new and terrifying adventure together. The gallery owner was dead. I guess sometimes playing the hero doesn't pay. My company had insured the exhibition, so I had a crime to solve. The cops would be here soon. I didn't have much time.
Oh, it's point and click, isn't it?
The bust was balanced precariously on the pedestal. I didn't want to knock it off. The door was locked with a keypad. The wires from the camera ran into the room behind. It must have captured the whole robbery. If I could get the code to the keypad, I might be able to shed some light on the crime. Just $90,000 for this one.
Yeah.
This was where the stolen painting had hung. Why that painting? And why kill for it? The stolen painting had an alarm, which should have sounded when the painting was removed. I needed to find out why it hadn't.
Oh, the wire's been cut.
So that was why the alarm hadn't sounded. A wire had been cut by someone who knew exactly what they were doing. This was an inside job. The button bypassed the pressure pad system. Cutting the wire had disabled the pads. It was the speaker cone for the alarm. It hadn't sounded when the painting was stolen. The pressure pad appeared to be working fine, but the cut wire had ensured that the alarm wouldn't sound when the painting was removed. The pressure pad appeared to be working fine, but the cut wire had ensured that the alarm wouldn't sound when the painting was removed. The alarm on that painting hadn't been sabotaged. So, what made the stolen one so special?
What did make the stolen one so special? What painting is it for a start?
Excuse me, Father.
Yes, my son.
I'm George Stobart. My company insured the exhibition.
My name is Simeon.
Is there anything I can do?
You can pray for his soul.
A senseless murder.
On the contrary, this killing makes plenty of sense.
What do you mean?
A great evil has taken place. This is the work of the devil.
Oh, shut your
What?
face,
I am a Dominican priest. I know these things. And now, excuse me, I must pray.
1 minute I'd been planning dinner with Nico. The next I was talking art theft, murder, and the devil with a priest.
What's this here?
Poor guy. There was a small piece of paper in the dead man's hand. It was too intriguing not to take a look. It read, 2:30 p.m., be ready. Innocent enough, until I realized that the robbery took place at 2:30 p.m. There was something fishy going on around here, and it wasn't just the canapes. I quickly replaced the note. In Henri's pocket was a tiny bottle. It was a bottle of Brett. The label claimed it would wake the beast within. Poor guy. He definitely looked better. I put the glasses back where they were. Best to leave the evidence the way. This wasn't the first time I'd looked into a dead man. A cryptic note in a bottle of overpowering cologne. No personal effects or anything else of substance. I definitely needed to check out that office.
Mm. Who's the owner?
Father?
Yes, my son.
What brought you to the exhibition, Father?
The painting.
Which one?
La Maledictio, of course.
The painting that was stolen.
I had to confront the evil.
What did you mean when you said that a great evil had taken place?
Your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
What?
Peter 5:8. The devil is all around, Mr. Stobart.
Did Henri say anything before he died?
He said, "Stop the car, I want to get in."
What does that mean?
We may never know.
Tell me about the stolen painting.
Whoever gets close to it will burn in hell.
What do you know about the man who painted La Maledictio?
El Serp. He was a man playing with fire.
I think there's something strange.
Yes, Mr. Stobart. At last you see the truth.
No, Father. I mean that the robbery looks like an inside job.
The devil's work is always an inside job.
It was Hector Lane, France's greatest art critic. We'd met before. It hadn't ended well. For a moment, I thought he was dead, but from the snoring, I guessed he'd only fainted. Time to awaken the beast. What?
Just dropped here.
What was that? It smells like the 70s. Where am I?
You fainted. The nail clippers were monogrammed with the letters H.L. Hector Lane. They must have fallen out of his pocket. Welcome back to the land of the living.
I wouldn't exactly call this living. Don't just stand there. Get me something to eat. I've had a terrible shock, you know.
Pizza?
The thief left the pizza box behind. I wondered what was in it. Well, no surprise there. Pizza. The guy must have been hungry. There was only one slice left. I found a slice of pizza.
I asked for food, boy, not a cardboard simulacrum.
Oh, okay, if you don't want it.
I didn't say that. Now give it here. Given the circumstances, that was surprisingly acceptable. Now, what's been going on? Oh, Henri, is he
Dead? Afraid so.
poor chap? Just like him to steal the limelight, though.
Excuse me.
Fat twat.
Do I know you?
Yes, our paths have crossed in the Glees Gallery.
Of course, the man with the absinthe. I don't suppose you...
Afraid not.
Pity. I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble remembering your name.
I'm George Stobart. I insured the exhibition.
I hope you have deep pockets then, my boy.
Could I ask you a few questions, Mr. Lane?
Fire away.
Did you know the gallery owner?
Of course, we worked together on the exhibition.
Oh, really?
Henri provided the space. I was the creative powerhouse.
How long had you known him?
As a friend, many years. Our professional relationship had only recently blossomed into this exhibition, under my curatorial wing. And now the poor fellow's gone and got himself killed.
If Lane was involved with the gallery, then he had to know the code to that door.
Oh, yeah.
So, you help run this place? Maybe you can give me the code to that door.
The code to the office?
I just thought you might have the number.
I do, but I couldn't possibly give you access before the police arrive.
I figured I wasn't going to get the door code from Lane by playing nice. I needed to turn the heat up. Mr. Lane, you're really going to have to give me the code to that door.
And why, pray, should I do that?
Because the way the cops will see it, you're the prime suspect. We both know you're innocent, Mr. Lane, but the cops, well, they may not see things so simply. I might be able to get them off your case, but in exchange, I'd like the code for the office door.
But that's preposterous. The police would have neither evidence nor motive.
Funny you should mention that.
What about those nail clippers?
Someone sabotaged the alarm on the stolen painting. A wire was cut.
What? Who could have got into the alarm system?
Exactly. It was an inside job, Mr. Lane.
You're not suggesting that I...
Well, I'm afraid that's the way the cops are going to see it.
That's preposterous. How could I possibly have cut the wire?
Are these your nail clippers, Mr. Lane?
Yes, they have my initials monogrammed on them.
Huh. The perfect implement for cutting the alarm on the stolen painting.
What are you saying?
Well, the alarm was sabotaged, Mr. Lane. It was an inside job.
Are you accusing me? How dare you? I had no reason to kill Henri, no motive whatsoever.
Okay, but I don't think the cops will see it like that. And I sure would like that door code. This is an inside job for sure, Mr. Lane. The police are going to be very interested in your recent movements.
I've been out of town for several days, and last night I retired early.
Just saying.
You're not going to scare me into giving you that door code, you know.
I was onto something here, and I knew it. Lane was sweating. It wasn't pretty. Another painting with a working alarm. The poster looked old. I didn't want to touch it. As they say, every artist was first an amateur.
Give me that fucking door code, Lane.
How about it, Mr. Lane? Ready to give me the door code yet?
Certainly not. Give me a...
Guilty by way of nail clippers.
I've been away from Paris for several days, and...
The street was quiet and upmarket. Not the kind of place for an opportunist thief. The room looked like some sort of office for the gallery. I could just see the glow of the CCTV monitor in the corner. You gotta hand it to the French. They know how to take a leak in style. I've always been a sucker for Parisian stained glass.
Hmm. What if he's seen people coming out?
Excuse me.
Monsieur?
There's just been a robbery at the gallery.
Oh, really?
You don't sound surprised.
All property is theft, monsieur. And all art is property. Therefore, all art is theft. Do you not agree?
Well, when you put it like that, it's hard not to. What do you know about Le Lizard Bleu?
It's bourgeois, vacuous, and overpriced. Just like its curator Lane. He's always in here, you know, talking art to his latest flusée.
What do you know about Hector?
Lane? Oh yes. He drinks here sometimes. He slid away last night without paying.
Last night? What sort of time?
After midnight for sure. If you see him, give him this bill. And tell him to pay up next time.
The check was from last night. But Lane told me he was nowhere near the gallery. This could be the leverage I needed to get the office door code from Lane.
Hmm.
The gallery owner, Henri, was shot dead trying to stop the robbery.
Life has no meaning the moment you lose the illusion of being eternal.
Right. Did you know him well?
Can we ever truly know another human being, monsieur? He spent little time at the cafe, unlike his friend, Monsieur Lane.
Did you see anybody run out of the gallery earlier?
There was a beautiful woman with a camera. She was chasing somebody.
Oh, that must have been Nico.
You know her? You surprise me.
Can you tell me anything about the man she was chasing?
I assume, monsieur, that like all of us, he is inherently unknowable.
No wonder this guy's cafe was empty. So you and Lane aren't best of pals, huh?
The man is a second-rate critic, peddling meaningless aphorisms.
Thank you for your consistent indifference, monsieur.
Perhaps next time you come, I will give you a coffee. Perhaps not.
Sacre-Cœur. Yeah, it is the Sacre-Cœur. That's quite cool.
The Sacré-Cœur Basilica. The highest point in Paris. Impressive.
I didn't know it was the highest point in Paris. Looks like a little robot.
I've always...
Sensors detect incoming audio source.
What the fuck?
I'm your friend. Call me Joey.
Weird. Why is it talking to me? It's a piece of stained glass. Makes me think, what else is going on here?
From out here, you couldn't see the stolen painting. This robbery was definitely planned.
Let's go and bully Lane.
How about it, Mr. Lane?
Certainly.
Guilty by way of nail.
I've been away from...
Take a look at this.
Yeah, how about that?
What of it?
It's your bill from the cafe next door.
So?
It's dated yesterday. Last night, in fact. 12:30 to be exact. You said you were out of town. You sure drank a lot of champagne last night without paying the bill. But you told me that you were away from Paris last night. I hate to say it, but that sounds like a lie to me. Tell you what, you give me the code of the door and the police need never know. A motive and proof of involvement. Not looking good, Mr. Lane.
You are a blackmailer, Stobart.
Just doing my job.
All right. You have me. The number is 6397. But I admit to none of these.
I had the code. The police would be here any moment, so I had to work fast. What was that number again? 642... No.
6397.
Everyone, hold it right there.
Damn it.
I am Inspector Navet of the Paris Serious Crime Squad, and I hereby declare this crime scene open. Closed. Now, nobody move, especially you on the floor. Mo, I want a total lockdown. Nobody in or out. Apart from me, of course.
I needed to get back into the gallery, but a familiar figure was guarding the door. It was Sergeant Mou. Our paths had crossed before. Sergeant Mou, we meet again.
Aha, Madame Collard, an unexpected pleasure.
I was in the gallery at the time of the theft. Can I get back in?
I am sorry, but I am under strict orders from Inspector Navet. Nobody in, nobody out. And I must correct you, madame. It is no longer just a theft. It is a murder.
Mon Dieu! That poor man! Here's my press card. Do you have a statement for the paper?
Yes, madame. Stay away from the crime scene and always leave a light on when you go out at night.
Who is Inspector Navet?
The most promising young investigator on the force. A genius, a man blessed with almost superhuman insight.
He sounds highly perspicacious.
Madame, it is not for us to talk about the inspector's sweaty proclivities. He is about to solve his third case in as many days.
All right.
So, what's he got that the other investigators don't have?
Blood spatter. He is the world expert. He reads the entrails of the crime scene like a book.
I witnessed the crime. I've got to...
I'm sure you can make an official statement in good time.
I saw the thief. I think I can help the investigation.
I am implacable, Madame Collard.
I really need to get into the gallery.
Tut. He is not to be disturbed. He is applying his famous scientific methods. Any moment now, the case will be cracked. I certainly hope so. I am dog-tired and want to go home.
I chased after the shooter and got a photo of him.
Inspector Navet will be delighted.
You've got to let me into the gallery.
Absolutely not.
So, I cannot go in without Inspector Navet's permission?
No.
And to get Inspector Navet's permission, I need to go in.
Exactement.
Have you ever heard of Kafka, Sergeant Moon?
Madame Collard, I do not see what soccer players have to do with this.
Oh, bless him.
No, he's a... Never mind. This was madness. Sergeant Moore wasn't going to let me in. Why are you so tired, Sergeant Moore?
I have been working for 3 days with no rest. Navet is a genius in his field, and he assumes that we all have his energy and vigor.
Oh, you poor man. If you'd like to go and get some sleep, I will watch the door for you.
That's very thoughtful of you. Ha! A cunning attempt to make me a deserter, madame. A gendarme never leaves his post.
Well, how about a hot drink?
Ah, that would do the trick for sure. Unfortunately, I mustn't drink on duty. My doctor specifically warned me against it after the last...
That incident you mentioned, what happened exactly?
I don't want to talk about it. All I can say is it was very unfortunate. I am on duty, and I need to focus.
Thanks a lot, Sergeant Moo. You've been so helpful. An intricate stained glass window. It was an office. The room was... The body was still in there. I had to get back inside. The pissoir was decorative and unpleasant.
Pissoir.
Salut.
Bonjour, madame.
That incident...
I don't want... All I am on...
You know...
I will...
Thanks, Sergeant.
Why can't I get to the... Oh, I can. Get him a coffee or something.
Madame,
Bonjour, monsieur.
whatever it is you want, we are closed.
Then why are you standing here?
You would not understand, madame.
Try me.
Because I look at you and I know you are like all the others.
The others?
The pretty women who shop, who gossip, who have their spa days, their almond croissant,
That bad, huh?
and the men with their grooming products and their shiny shoes and their skinny suits who come to my cafe and ask me for lattes, macchiatos, frappes.
I see your point.
Is this what we fought on the barricades for, madame? Ripped up the paving slabs, bled on the streets.
Oh, I love a miserable
Isn't
old
it?
sod.
No, madame, it is not. We fought for ideas, for philosophy, for freedom, equality, fraternity.
Because they're usually
Vive la
right.
révolution.
And do you know what drove us on as we fought? What fueled the streets of Paris in that glorious spring? What made our hearts soar?
Cheap wine and free sex?
No, madame, no! It was French Café Noir that inspired us. The simple demi-tasse. The black, sweet taste of freedom.
So that's why you closed?
Yes, madame. I serve only thinkers, philosophers, revolutionaries. And
I
you,
totally get
madame,
the,
with
that
your
Parisian
polite top and your
mentality
pointed
as well.
ears,
Totally
are
get it.
none of those things.
This is a cafe.
Yes, to the right people.
On any other day, I would have given this guy a straight one to the chin. But there was a chance he could help me get into the gallery.
How can he help?
Monsieur,
Life is fleeting, madame. The sands of time are running through your fingers.
well, that may be, but
We know not what we want, and yet we are responsible for what we are.
there's been a crime.
That is terrible, madame. But you know what they say.
No, but I think you're going to tell me.
Life begins on the other side of despair. C'est vrai, no?
Well, I guess so. He was pushing me to the point of despair.
During the riots, we battled the forces of oppression.
Oh, really? That must have been terrifying.
It was, except that they made me stay behind the barricades with the other baristas. We made coffee by the liter to fuel the resistance. I've never brewed so much coffee. Of course, our brave heroes spent half their time going for a pee. But with our coffee inside them, they fought the running dogs all night long.
None of this was helping me get past Sergent Mou.
Au revoir.
I would say to him, lay off the Sartre. Wait, I've got a press card here. Didn't work on the police guy.
Here's my press card.
La liberté. Madame, you are not the person that I took you to be. You must accept my deepest, my most profound apologies.
Well, of
Wow.
course I accept. But why?
La liberté, the great journal of freedom. At the height of the battle, as the tear gas blew and the blood flowed, it was La Liberté which carried the voice of our revolution to the world. I know now that you are not the kind
I mean-
of woman who would ask me for almond croissant.
Many Parisians
You are
are
a true
cultured
daughter of
intellectuals,
France,
aren't they? I'll give them
and
that.
I am your
And you've got a
humble
history of
servant.
like Sartre, Camus, Descartes.
Monsieur,
Rousseau.
The road to enlightenment is a long one, madame. Perhaps you will walk that road with me?
could we have a little chat?
Any time, madame.
All about coffee.
How about some coffee?
For you, madame, of course.
Ask for a frappuccino just
There
to
is
wind
only
you up.
one coffee that I can serve you. Black, strong, and in a tiny cup. One moment. Here is your coffee, madame.
Thank you, monsieur.
I thought she was going to take that to the gendarme guy, but obviously not.
The coffee was hot and strong.
Can I get another one? Yes, take
Would
away.
you make me a coffee to go?
For a fellow revolutionary? Of course, madame. One moment. Here's your takeaway coffee, madame.
Thank you, monsieur.
Ugh, where'd she put that?
Did you see anything happen at the gallery earlier?
I saw you running after a pizza delivery guy. Somebody said he killed someone.
That's true. He stole a painting and shot the gallery owner.
How close we are to death, and yet how far from ever comprehending it.
Well, right now I need to get back inside and figure out what happened.
I applaud you, madame. To seek the truth is a worthy ambition.
As a journalist, that is my duty.
I don't think all journalists follow that philosophy anymore, though. Sadly enough, they're all bought out, mostly by US corporations and crypto fascists. So let's give them that.
Sergeant Moo, I
And
brought you a
Israel.
coffee.
Coffee? Fantastic. Just what I need. But wait. I must not. My little problem.
Weak bladder.
I'm sure one little cup of coffee won't hurt.
I'm
One
tempted,
little
madame,
cup
but
of
I
coffee,
cannot
monsieur.
risk it. I am sorry.
So, this incident, it involved you, some coffee, and your little problem?
It is a tale of woe, madame.
I'm all ears, Sergeant.
Well, since you seem quite understanding, I shall elaborate.
Please do.
I was in charge of canine security for the president himself. One day, en vacances, he went for a private discussion with a lady minister. I stayed alone with his dog, but I had drunk a coffee to stay awake, and nature came to call. So I tied the dog to a tree and went for a secret pee-pee. When I came back, the dog was having a liaison dangereuse with the lady minister's terrier.
But how did they find out?
Well, 2 months later, the president's Labrador gave birth to 6 beautiful mongrels. And I was busted to sergeant just after the president's divorce came through.
You are a victim of a great injustice, Sergeant.
You think so?
What
But
a
of
weird
course,
story.
you knew you must not fall asleep at your post. You were guarding the president himself.
Well, the president's dog.
It was the same thing.
Yes, I suppose.
And by drinking that coffee, you made the ultimate sacrifice for our glorious republic, your career.
Now you put it like that?
And now France is calling you again. She is saying, drink, Sergeant Moo, drink!
Why is the idea
is?
of a gendarme
She
the fool?
is.
Do you know what I mean? Like in
Drink
hello, hello.
or
It's
fall
just
asleep at your post. Which is it to be?
I suppose it is drink?
Bravo, Sergeant!
she's very manipulative, isn't she? I have to go pee. Oh, there's a toilet to the
Oh
right
dear.
there.
Oh dear. Excuse me, madame. I must use the petit gendarme's room.
That's
It has gone
very
straight
quick.
through
That's
me.
more
Could you
psychological than
watch the
anything.
gallery door for me?
Oh,
Oh.
you can count on me, Sergeant.
Yeah.
I distracted Moo. It was now or never.
Oh, c'est très bien. Breaking the seal.
How did you get past Sergeant Moo? Well, you won't fool me so easily, madame. I shall question you later.
Nico, am I glad to see you.
I managed to grab a couple of photos, but the guy got away.
Poor Henri is dead.
I know. Why kill him?
I've been trying to find out. Turns out the alarm was tampered with. It looks to me like an inside job.
So, no ordinary robbery?
And no ordinary painting. The priest claims that La Maledizio is evil. I need to get into the office and see what the CCTV has to offer.
So, what's the problem?
The inspector's watching me like a hawk. I'll never get in without some sort of distraction.
I'll see what I can do. Inspector Nave, do you have a moment?
My time is of the essence. Be quick now.
I suppose this is quite a complex case, Inspector.
It is a robbery gone bad.
Surely there's a bit more to it than that.
Please abstain from baseless conjecture. The victim's body paints a simple picture, more reliable than any witness statement. Consider the impact of the bullet and note the concomitant lack of blood. A casual homicide, nothing more.
Lack of blood. It was George. Oh.
Don't you find it odd that the thief chose that one particular painting?
Life is full of odd things, madame. Fingerless gloves, white dog poo-poo, nasal hair.
Fingerless
I prefer
glove.
to concern
Basil
myself
hair.
with murder.
He's a
Did you see
really
the alarm was
eccentric guy.
sabotaged?
I have interrogated the crime scene, madame. I am fully aware of the disabled security. I prefer biological evidence to the merely
He's
circumstantial.
blinkered.
Body parts, blood, important.
Don't you think the disabled alarm is highly suspicious, though?
The forensic team will be along shortly. Voice your concerns to them. Do not bother me with this circumstantial fliff-laff.
Why don't you check out the security camera?
Madame, that is not my area of expertise. It is the body which concerns me.
But
Just
the
a forensic
CCTV footage
pathologist,
is
isn't he? He's not
evidence.
really.
It could help identify the killer.
Correction, madame. It is but an indicator. The only true evidence is bodily fluid. Unless you know something I don't, then please leave me be.
The only evidence Inspector Nave seemed to appreciate involved gore.
Hmm. Just
Thanks,
that,
Inspector. I'll let you know if I remember anything else. If
What
I was
about
going
Lane?
to distract Nave, I needed to unearth new evidence or concoct some. And the bloodier, the better.
I need to
Are you
concoct
Hector Lane, the
some
art critic?
evidence.
Enchanté, madame.
I'm Nico Collar, a reporter.
Ah, a fallen angel then, my favorite sort.
What can you tell me about the painting that was...
It was called La Malediccio, an unknown work that only recently surfaced.
Who was the artist?
A mysterious figure known only as El Serp. Some say he was a student of Picasso. He was good, but not great, and his true identity remains unknown.
I think I know which district in Paris this is, actually, and if it's near the Sacré-Cœur. There's a lot of galleries around there, and I went to one.
What can you tell me about the theft?
Oh, it was truly awful. What he
It's
wanted to
like
know.
reprints of like Salvador Dali, I think.
Did you know that the alarm had been sabotaged?
There's a lot of
No.
like
How dreadful.
portrait
I
artists in the
suppose
street
that's
as well.
why the alarm isn't ringing.
I know exactly where that is. It's a lovely area of
Tell
Paris.
me about the shooting, monsieur.
Well, it all happened so fast.
Take your time. What did you see?
I can't be sure. Perhaps I could answer your questions over dinner.
Cheeky motherfucker.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I'm on a tight deadline. Did you see the thief?
I would have tackled him, but he was too quick for me.
You fucking fell asleep, didn't you? Or no, passed out.
What can you tell me about Henri's involvement with the gallery?
Dear Henri, a shining diamond in the ordure that is the modern art business. He owned the gallery. What will we do without him?
Thanks for your help, Monsieur Lane. I wasn't going to get... The gallery was already a mess. I didn't feel like tearing the poster down.
What's that there?
The tomato sauce had splattered on the floor.
Hey, you could use that to fool the inspector.
I spread some of this sauce around with my shoe. It looked a little bit like a blood stain, but it still wasn't right. If I was going to distract the cop, I had to get rid of that gum.
This gum.
No way was I going to clean that up with my bare hands.
It's only gum. What's that, a shoehorn?
Excuse me, Father.
Father said
Are you okay, Father?
it's a terrible shock, but yes.
Could I ask you some questions?
What kind of question?
I'm a reporter for La Liberté.
I suppose it cannot hurt.
What do you know about Henri?
An innocent victim, insofar as any of us are innocent. If he was peddling such blasphemous works as the El Serp painting, then who knows what other sins he was hiding.
Father Simeon was making me feel guilty. Priests always did that to me.
Yeah, well, the whole thing is driven by guilt, isn't it, really?
Did you see anything that might help identify the killer?
The devil takes many forms, child. I didn't get a good enough look, I'm afraid.
Anything would help.
I am sorry, my dear. My mind was elsewhere.
What do you think about that stain?
Is that blood?
I think it's just sauce. I wonder if there's a mop anywhere.
We are facing death and divine retribution. This is no time for tidying up.
Father Simeon wasn't making much sense. Thank you for your time, Father. The priest had nothing useful to offer. The bust was strong. Josh,
Yeah, Nico.
so why do you need to get it?
I'm
So, what's stopping you?
super.
What if I created this?
You do that, and I will let you have whatever I find.
That's a deal, Josh. Somehow, I had to get the inspector away from the office door. It was the alarm for the painting that had been...
Something to do with this blood, yeah. Or tomato stain. It says chewing
No
gum.
way was I going to clean that up with my bare hands.
Scrape it up with
No.
this.
I needed a better idea.
Has Lane got anything?
Monsieur Lane?
My dear.
Could you tell me more about the theft?
If you insist. The whole thing was too ghastly.
I've gone through all these questions with him.
Thanks for your help, Monsieur Lane. Lane had nothing to offer.
Let's get the super cop to. What's that? Oh, they're just paintings.
Inspector.
Yes?
Have you seen that stain on the floor by the door? What do you think it is?
I don't have time to waste discussing Please, leave me.
Thanks,
Domestic
Inspector.
hygiene.
I'll... No way was I going to...
Is it something to do with this chewing gum here?
I scraped up the chewing gum with my press card, hoping the inspector wouldn't notice.
I wondered if I missed the chewing gum and hit the tomato stain. So now what then?
The tomato sauce looked as close to blood as it was ever going.
Get him again.
Yes?
Have you seen the stain on the floor?
Indeed. I must investigate immediately, before one of these idiots steps in it. Interesting. Maybe it is time to employ the machine.
Okay, Georges, that should distract him for a while.
Nice work, Nico. I'll let you know what I find in the office. I was sure the inspector hadn't seen me slip away, but I needed to be quick, because it wouldn't take him long.
At last, Stobart.
Sorry, Mr. Rickenbacker. I've been busy.
Yeah, I damn well hope so. I'm watching the news.
Oh, anything interesting?
Yeah, someone stole a painting.
Oh, really?
And it was one you insured. What's going on?
Yes. Well, the guy was armed, sir.
So?
You think I should have thrown myself in front of the thief, wrestled him to the ground, got myself shot?
Sure would have made me feel better. Anyway, find that painting, or give me a good reason not to pay out. Please tell me that you have some leads.
I'm working on it.
So he's basically just an insurance investigator.
I knew it'd be wrong to... A pair of evil eyes stared from a partially covered poster. It was a hookah pipe. Those things gave me a headache. The sofa had clearly taken some punishment over the years. A naked lady stared at me seductively. The statue was jaunty. Up close and personal, I could see that the fig leaf was hinged. Thankfully, there was no one around to see me do this.
What the
Very
fuck?
interesting. I wasn't going to open the safe without the key. I was fairly sure that even Henri wouldn't be silly enough to keep it hidden in the office. The woman in the picture looked vaguely familiar. Henri's notice board was covered with all kinds of junk. Henri had a model of a VW camper van painted in hippie colors. The engine capacity was displayed on the back, 1600 cc. Henri sure had his quirks.
Wait, my controller's vibrating.
Oh, man. The priest was right. Evil was abroad.
What about evil being abroad? What a hidden goat? There's no goat. Oh, it's hidden.
The poster advertised the 1975 Stockholm Music Festival, headlined by a group called the Hairy Lobsters. It was a pretty flamboyant-looking clock. The CCTV system was ancient. It took individual shots and recorded them to tape. It looked like I needed to enter a passcode to view the recording.
1975.
And there I was, thinking that Henri might have set such an obvious code. No such luck.
What about the engine displacement for the VW camper?
Henri hadn't set the model van's engine size as the passcode.
Oh, that's quite smart. Okay.
I needed to find a 4-digit number.
What's the digital equivalent of that
It
clock?
was a pretty...
It looks like it's 23:35. Nope.
I... Still not right. I needed to find a 4-digit number.
$19.75 didn't work.
The frame containing pressed flowers. The trinkets, the junk, the instruments. Henri was kind of a hippie at heart.
Yeah.
I didn't imagine Henri as a musician. Henri may have been a hippie, but a hippie with plenty of disposable income.
The hooker pipe as well. Lucky cat.
It was hard to tell if the lava lamp was retro or just plain old. Henri may have been a hippie, but a hippie with plenty of...
So they're the exact same thing.
The telephone was an antique rotary model. The handset looked greasy. The calendar looked like a child's school project. Henri had ringed 27th May and scrawled birthday. Poor guy hadn't quite made it to his big day.
That'll be the CCTV code. Oh, wait. Are the French like the Americans and they put things backwards?
Bingo. I rewound the tape to before the robbery. This was the first interesting frame. It was Henri studying La Malédiction. He couldn't have had any idea what was about to happen. Nico and I were taking a look at La Malédiction just before the robbery. Funny, the painting didn't strike me as remarkable at the time, just odd. The image was a little fuzzy, but in the center of the painting was what looked like a snake eating its own tail. I thought about what the priest said. There was definitely something unsettling about the picture. There I was, looking at the... It seemed that whenever Nico stepped back into my life, so did trouble. A good view of La Malédiction. I could kind of see why Father Simeon thought it was evil. There was a certain presence about it. The killer caught in the act. There was nothing really distinctive about him. The CCTV had caught the killer in the act of lifting La Malédiction from the wall. He knew exactly which painting to take. The moment it all went horribly wrong. Why hadn't Henri backed down when the thief pulled the gun? If that was me, I'd have done whatever the guy wanted. There was some writing on the front of his helmet, but I couldn't quite make it out. The writing was just a blur. The writing was just a blur. The most striking aspect of the painting was a snake eating its own tail. The killer making his getaway. A logo on the front of his helmet read Waterloo Motors.
There's a good lead.
That could be useful. The painting was gone. The alarm should have sounded when the killer took, but it had been sabotaged. I wondered who could have done that. Maybe late.
Maybe it was an insurance job.
There I was, taking a look at the alarm box. Hopefully I didn't look too suspicious. I hadn't thought about that when I was taking a look at the camera. That was the last shot. I'd probably learned everything I could from the CCTV. That was the most recent image.
What loads of that?
I didn't need a business card. The lighter was corroded and grimy.
Fumier.
It'd probably never work again. I decided to leave it. I didn't want to carry the tape around. I had a feeling I wasn't going to need it.
So why is it there as a thing?
It was the paper that Nico wrote for. Nico lived for the day her story would be on the front cover. There was nothing else in the drawer. The folder looked interesting. This was very definitely tampering with evidence. It was a completion of work notice from a company called Vera Security. They weren't the guys we'd recommended. Henri had gone behind our backs to choose a different security outfit. Huh. I'd never heard of Vera Security, but there was an address and phone number on the form.
Address and phone number.
Hello, Vera Security?
George Stobart here, Paris Mutual.
Never heard of you.
Really? Well, I'm surprised. We're leaders in our field in commercial insurance, and our brand recognition is...
Do me a favor. Don't call back.
The lady hung up. I was going to have to visit in person.
Oh, fuck that, I'll phone him again.
Hello, Vera Security?
It's George again, from Paris Mutual.
Didn't I tell you not to call back? Goodbye.
Oh, fuck that.
Hello, Vera Security?
It's George again, from Paris Mutual.
Didn't I tell you not to call back? Goodbye.
What can I do about this safe?
I opened the compartment again. I wasn't going to open the safe without the key. I had no reason to search the desk again.
Sure, just a basket. Waste basket, as in a bin.
In the trash can, I found a crumpled letter from Henri's credit card company demanding immediate payment. It listed extravagant purchases from a variety of ladies' fashion stores. The address indicated that Henri lived in the chic and expensive 16th arrondissement of Paris. I decided to put the
Never
letter
heard that
back.
word before,
Henri's financial
arrondissement.
problems weren't my business. But now I knew where he lived.
Well, if he had financial problems, he could have done an insurance job.
Monsieur, sir, you have snuck in here, and now you are tampering with my evidence.
Just tell the
I
truth.
wasn't tampering with anything. I was just looking for clues.
That is my job, Monsieur... Monsieur...
Stobart. George Stobart. Paris Mutual. We insured the exhibition.
Oh, really? So, you have plenty to gain from the robbery.
Well, no. We have plenty to lose from the robbery.
Don't patronize me, monsieur. Only a fool wouldn't know how insurance works.
Yeah. No flies on you, Inspector.
Exactly. I have to get up very early in the morning, which means I can be sure to catch the worm.
So I see.
May I remind you, monsieur, that a serious crime has been committed. I am going to have to ask you to return to the gallery.
Of course. But I do need to ask you a few questions.
D'accord. But remember, anything you say can be used against you, Monsieur Stobart.
Okay, I'll
course.
bear that in mind. Do you know anything about a company called Vera Security?
No, I have never heard of them. Now, I must get on with my investigation.
It's very likely that the security camera holds a clue to the killer's identity.
Monsieur, I am a professional, and you are an amateur. So, leave the investigating to me, huh? Pal?
Kid.
Monsieur, you are American, no?
Yeah, California born and bred.
Of course. I think perhaps you are wanting to be like that Starsky and Butch, monsieur. No? Rolling around on top of fast cars with beautiful ladies, firing your gun.
Interesting idea, Inspector, but not really my style.
Indeed. Well, let me tell you something, monsieur. You are my prime suspect. You may go now, but I will need to speak with you again.
I'm suspect. Get me in handcuffs then. He's got nothing on him, that's why.
I had some valuable leads. But before following up on them, I had important business to attend to. Hey, Nico, you want to grab a quick cup of coffee?
Sure.
I am pleased to announce that I have finished my preliminary investigation. This is now an official crime scene, and you must all go. I shall be questioning all of you again in the coming days. Nobody is to leave the country, particularly you, Monsieur Stobart. Monsieur Lane will stay behind to help secure the premises. Moo?
Yes, Inspector.
Let them out.
Right away, sir.
Two coffees, please.
Nice work in there, Nico. Whatever you did, it worked.
I just made a tiny distraction, and Nave bought it.
I think Nave would buy anything if it had blood on it. You know, this whole setup, the theft, the murder, it just doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
I think I'm going to call it a day there. Oh, continue this another time. But I can't get out of here, so...
Like I said, I think it was an inside job.
Go on.
Someone disabled the alarm.
Let me guess.
Exactly. And I aim to... The CCTV picked up an image of the thief. His helmet had the words Waterloo Motors written.
Interesting. I think I got a couple of good shots of him.
Great. Let me know what you find.
Oh, that she's got... Did she take those
Well,
shots?
The priest thinks La Maledictio...
On colour film.
Sure, she's just great.
Yeah, you're probably right. But there's something strange going on. I found the address of the security company Henri employed. It was not the one that I recommended.
Good luck with your investigations. Well, I guess I should go. This story won't write itself.
Yeah?
It's good to see you.
Great to see you. I watched her walk away. The sound of traffic, the sun shining, a crime to solve, and Nico back in my life.
Oh, so there's the Vera security. Why isn't the controller vibrating again? The Tour d'Eiffel. The gallery. So all I can do is go to Vera security now. I think I'll save that. And call it a day. That's alright. It's not amazing. I really just have nothing but disdain for point and click, really, but that's alright. Anyway, take it easy, and I'll complete this story over time in a bit.